Hey folks, Justin here from Leonidas Knives and Gear channel. Hope you're doing well out there. Got another hobby related video for you all today. Going to be talking about a couple airbrushes, specifically the Mobius-SP from Gaahleri. And I want to thank the nice folks over at Gaahleri. They've actually sent me several airbrushes over the past couple of months for testing and review. And I'll have a link in the description box, but I've already reviewed the Gaahleri, the GHAD-39. This is a pretty standard airbrush. It's just your gravity fed dual action, and my review was very positive, but it's kind of like a mid-grade airbrush, you know, very budget friendly, but again, I really liked it. So they recently sent me, this is their cutting edge, latest and greatest, the Mobius-SP. And this is a siphon fed with a paint cup underneath. So first and foremost, when I opened this up, I saw premium on the box, and I got super excited because, again, I've been using like mid-grade type airbrushes for the past year, and I've had some mixed experiences. So I opened this up and I immediately noticed, I was like, okay, this is different. It's got like a little jar here, paint jar. Okay, I was like, well, where does that go? And then I looked, and lo and behold, it goes underneath. Okay, so gravity fed, gravity is working with you, you know, to push the paint out. And then on the siphon, you're actually working against gravity, but there's a catch to that. When it comes to cleaning and maintenance, it's much easier. You can just, you know, quit doing, you know, end your paint session, run some cleaner. I use rubbing alcohol a lot, run that through, cleans all that out, remove this, whatever's left will drain back out, especially when you you know, set this down away for a couple days. You should have no problems. I'm not saying it can't happen, but I've had really no hiccups with this since I've only used it just a handful of sessions, but I've been super impressed. A couple things though, it did kind of make me a little bit nervous with, it's not a large jar, it's a small jar, but it hangs off and it locks in, but there's no threads or anything like that. So it just kind of pops in there. I would recommend making sure this is paint-free. That little nozzle connector is paint-free as much as you can, because it will slip out. But otherwise, it seems fine. Still makes me a little nervous, and being glass, I know it's a tempered glass, it's strong. I haven't done a drop test on it. I think it'll be fine, especially on carpet. I don't know about, you know, concrete, but now the kicker is the actual airbrush, the SP, out of the box, you only get one jar, which is fine. I've heard that they're going to have, you know, more jars, maybe a set that you could buy. And what you could do is, you know, you could have different colors, you know, 2 or 3 of these jars, and you may be working on like a camo paint scheme or something like that. You can swap these out. Another thing though, is I've noticed I do have to mix up more paint because, like I said, this isn't a large jar, it's a smaller jar, but it's still quite a bit bigger than most of your cups. I know this one comes with like a larger cup. I'm just used to mixing just a smaller amount of paint. So anyway, that's something I've noticed. I've had to mix up more paint for this. But, you know, depending on the projects, I would just tell anyone, just kind of line your projects up instead of, you know, if you're painting minis, maybe prime and paint 2 or 3, 4, 5 minis at the same time. And also the Mobius, it comes with the 0.3 and 0.5 millimeter needles. I think the 0.3 is in it now. And I've had really good coverage. I've really only... I've done some base coats with this so far. I haven't done any fine detailed work. Now that's what I'm super excited about. That's kind of where I'm heading to next, because this is not a full review of this. The next video will be that. I want to spend some more time with this because, again, all I've done, I've done some primers on some minis and then some base coats of paint after that, but I haven't done any fine detailed work. And that's where I'm really curious to see how well this does. I think it's going to do phenomenal. And at the same time, I don't see myself moving to the 0.5 needle because this still provides really good coverage. You know, because I know one of the minis I painted, it's quite large, and I had no problem getting really good smooth coverage on that. So overall, yeah, again, this is just kind of more preliminary from what I've done. I've only used this a handful of sessions, but I'm super impressed. It's a very neat cutting edge design. And I know when it comes to the PSI, they were really bragging about that. I think this runs at a lower PSI, about 15, and I know that like something like the industry standard is more like 20. So this just runs really well. It's really smooth. I've been running with just a mini compressor here, and I've had no problems. But anyway, but I want to go back to, again, I've had to just mix up more paint for this jar, and that's not a big deal, but it's still like a little bit different. And I will say it would be nice if it came with maybe 2 jars. They only provide the one just straight out of the box. But I mentioned that they're going to maybe make like a set or something that you can get extra jars, because that would really save you a lot of time. You can mix up a few colors, swap them out, and just move your projects on a whole lot faster, instead of just starting square one, cleaning out the brush, wasting a bunch of time on that. But anyway, so yeah, I'm excited to move forward with this airbrush, and I'm gonna get another video done at some point, and I'll have that full review ready for y'all. So please, keep your eye out for that. If you enjoyed the video, got some good information, give me a thumbs up. I'd love to get some comments down there, and if you haven't, hey, please subscribe. Thank you.